conversation. That's what it's all about. Why can't we talk it out and say what's on our mind? Situations keep getting in the way. There's so much we need to say, but we're running out of time.
Hey everybody, it is Jen Dial, and I'm here with my new show, The Creative Conversations. The last couple ones I did were kind of crafty, but I wanted to have a real deep and serious conversation right now. We want to talk business, and we want to talk a little bit about processes and new networking for crafters and small businesses. I started this show because I thought we always talk about this, but I really want to get in depth and start talking with people who are really committed to helping small businesses get bigger and to function better and to be able to succeed in a way that they didn't think possible. So I met Michelle. She's over there, that way. And she has been just a godsend to the not only having fun with J&J, she was on our show with Jeanette and I, but she's also part of the Creative Spirit channel. We're now affiliates. Her business says, she's actually a gal after my own heart because she doesn't stay in one playpen. We like to travel and get our toys in other baskets. So I'm gonna bring her on. She's got and I'm gonna miss these, so she's gonna make it better because I'm not gonna get them all right.
I'm still trying to figure out who you're having this serious conversation with because it's us. I'm like,
I'm trying to make people think that we are serious businesswomen. Actually, you know what? If you're that serious and you got a face like that, you shouldn't be in business because seriously, if you can't laugh, you're really in trouble.
You know what? Y'all, you need a sense of humor.
Got it. It's on your resume. Like if you don't put that on your resume for your new business, then you might as well go home. Just pick up your toys and go home.
Yeah, you need to have. I'm trying to put this so I'm like not looking over at my monitor over here, so I actually don't look like I. Anyways, yeah, you have to have a sense of humor because you do stupid. I do stupid things like that, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm not looking right at her. So.
Oh, I can't. Like we just talked about it this morning because I got in. My producer had to call me to tell me that I was in the wrong room. She knows.
She's listening. We could make jokes about her, but then she might disconnect us because we
both adore her. She'll just chew me out later. That's okay. I've been chewed out before. What are you doing? So we're going to converse and we're going to talk for small businesses. I met her on a platform through Jeanette, my co-host on the other shows, my partner in crime, and my producer. And we started talking and finding out how we could connect and help businesses through networking. So I originally met you, Michelle, through networking.
Space.
Spark Up Biz. And Spark Up Biz is amazing. It is a fairly new platform. It's been out for a while. But it's for all businesses. Doesn't matter, right? You can be any small business you want, and you can go on the platform. Then she has a CRM, and I was new to this because I didn't think I needed one. Actually, everything up here, which is not a good.
It's a scary place, and I only say that because it's the same way for me. Because work smarter, not harder.
Well, again, we've talked about this before, Michelle, where these are things you really don't want to do, especially if you're a creative person and you don't like to do the billing and the calendaring and the organizing. You really want to make stuff and
you want to be free.
Yes. But if you really want to get your business to another level, you really have to have that organization. So tell me a little bit about Spark Up Biz and then go into It's called Swing Swing.
It's Swing Swing CRM. It's not actually, well, it's not I don't own the CRM. My other business partner owns and developed this. So let's start off with, hi. A few years ago, let's tell the saga.
Start from the beginning.
Once upon a time, in a far, far away galaxy. See how I did that? Yeah.
I'm not gonna have to wear those butt things on my head, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to do the Princess Leia thing. So, I was doing a business consulting gig because I do that occasionally because I love to do that. And I met a gentleman named Matt, and he and I stayed in touch long after that gig was done. And I was on a networking platform that shall not be named. It's purple though. I'll say that because I'm looking at purple. And I was getting really frustrated by all the restrictions they kept throwing at me. And this was, 2.5 years ago. And I had just gotten approached by another large networking organization, which costs a lot of money. And I was getting frustrated by all the restrictions and all the price tags because, operating a business, especially a small business or a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, small businesses, it gets really expensive to start getting the marketing out there, the structure and all the programs and the subscriptions and the networking groups. And it just gets really expensive. So I was getting really frustrated. And I vented to Matt one day. And because we have this thing, we're like, okay, 5-minute vent. You can have 5-minute vent. And so I lit into him about the world of networking as it stood. And he looked at me, he goes, well, if you could design your perfect networking platform, what would it be? I'm like, He goes, make a list, because I'm a big list person. So, yeah. I made
a list.
I made a very long list of things I wanted and a very long list of things I didn't want. And when I come into networking, I also bring in, I've been a corporate trainer for years. I've developed sales training programs from ground up for several Fortune 100 companies at this point in my career. So I look at it from an educational standpoint. I look at it from a networking standpoint. I look at it from a lead generation standpoint. And I gave him this list and he looked at it, he goes, I can build this. And I went, what? So that's where Spark Up Biz came. So we took all the good things about all the networking online and in person and got rid of all the crap. And we tried to, and I think we've been successful in keeping the price tag reasonable for solopreneurs.
It's actually way more than reasonable. And the one thing that I did want to mention is time. Because if you spend, just like me, I spent so much time doing social media that it takes away from your ability to create in your business. And your platform takes all that into consideration. So you're not, and she's going to dovetail in this minute, but this is what she's working for, I think, too, which the time thing for me is really important.
We don't have enough of it.
No.
It's the one thing, no matter how rich you are, you can't buy more of. So, so Spark Up Biz is a networking platform that we're launching. It's small, but we will grow because I'm pig-headed and stubborn, and I think it's a great platform. And we're about to enter into some great partnerships this fall too. So I'm excited about what's coming. But it is a social media networking platform for businesses of all sizes. You can join for free. And you can connect with whoever you want on that platform, as many people as you would like. And you have access to the groups, and you have access to live chat rooms. So that's one of the things too, is, when I was making that list, I'm like, it would be great to be able to hop online and go into a chat room with either a group or on the platform to start just talking to people and building those relationships, to build your referral relationships and get your word out about your business. So the entire platform has a ton of capabilities. It's got unlimited connecting. You can put your links to your other social media there. You can put your
Yes.
booking calendar link, your website link. We have a marketplace that you can list your business in. There's a job boards that you can it's a basic jobs board, but for now it's great. We've got the social media feed. It's a closed API, so you're not getting all of the bots coming in and just dumping
Yes.
garbage, because there's so many bots that are on other platforms, and all it is just it's just a basic AI feed. So we don't have that. If a post goes up, it's a real post. It's a real person going on and doing that. Our groups have live chat rooms and forums. They can be locked. So if it's a networking group or a referral group, you could go on there and make a referral group, lock it down, and meet once a week. We also have video chat on the platform itself. So we could actually have a video meeting right on the platform. We could have it with multiple people. We can share our screen. It's getting rid of other subscriptions, and it's just a great communication tool. And then we have an academy, which will grow. The academy is basically basic information right now on how to build a business. Like, a lot of people want to do business, but they might not know how to register their business. They might not know the difference between an S Corp or a C Corp or an LLC, so you can go and find that information. And then higher levels, membership levels, can actually contribute content to that academy and give basic information that they share, and then create that as a lead generator to be worked with. So if you're a coach or someone like that, or a financial coach or a life coach or a business coach, you can go put like a short snippet of, hey, this is what I teach, and if you want more information, click here. So there's a lot of different ways to start the conversation, to educate, to be educated, to learn, and just share business information. So
what
markup is.
What I really like about this too is that, especially social media, businesses tend to glom together of the people in their own business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't want to do that. I mean, you do want to do that, but you want to touch other people's businesses. You want to be able to, like, just because you are an accountant or you make quilts or you have, I don't know, a delivery service, if you're only with those groups of people, then you're selling to people that don't need you.
Yeah.
If you're a delivery service, unless you want to work outside of your area and you work for referrals and that kind of thing, you really can't build your business because those are your competitors.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to be able to be in a position to outreach to other people in other situations. And this platform really does do that. It connects with people. You can ask other people questions. And I've been on there and I've run into all kinds of different people, and they're always kind and they're always ready to give assistance. And it's not so, you're not thinking, Michelle, like a finite pie. You have an infinite pie. It's forever, and it can grow and grow and grow.
Mm-hmm.
And since you can connect everything with it, you've got it all under one roof, which is what I think you had planned, which is a great plan.
We tried to throw as many resources on this platform as we could, and we have a plan for the future. So it doesn't have everything yet. We needed to grow to get to some of the really cool stuff. But eventually, some of the things that we want are referral groups, those locked referral groups. So you could join a group and you could start building those relationships, and within that group, build that as your infrastructure. We're working with organizations that are coming on board. This is one of the things that we're starting this fall, is there's some organizations that are going to be coming on, and their membership organizations, and they're going to use it as a communication hub and as like a coffee hour type thing for their organization. So, because it's a perfect platform to do that. And it has a ton of possibilities to grow, and we're doing some really cool stuff too. We're looking for an igniter group. We're going to limit it to 50 people, but those 50 people are going to come on and they're going to post so we get the traffic up on it. Because we are small, but we, like I said, pig-headed and stubborn, and we'll grow. And those igniters have access to special promotions and things within their group. And then we also have the 5 for 5,000 promotion going. So when we reach 5,000 paid memberships, and our membership is so expensive, can I just tell you? I mean,
I don't know. You got to take a loan out for that, girl.
Yeah, it's $20 a month. So if you can afford a venti double shot espresso something or other at Starbucks in most cities, you can afford this membership. So it's $20 is the base membership. There's a free membership.
This is why we connected everybody too, because we both have the same type of outlook towards small business.
Mm-hmm.
We are small business. We understand
that
no one has any money. Basically, when you're a small business startup, you're taking that. You're saying, okay, kids, you really don't need that soda this week because mommy needs some raw materials.
Yeah, I need to boost that post. Yeah.
So when we were doing Creative Spirit, we wanted the same thing. We knew, and we don't have the major capital like the Facebook and all the giant social media outlets to go ahead and do the free thing forever. And then they've built in their advertising in order to pay for it and how they get clicks, right? That's when you hear how you get clicks. So we started off trying to make sure that our crafters and artisans could afford to be on our platform, our channel. And Michelle is doing the same thing. $20 a month.
Yeah. For the video chat.
You have access to everything.
Well, almost everything. But yeah, you have access to the Academy and the events calendar and the video chat.
What? Did you bump it up again? Is there another bump?
No, so there's 4 membership levels. There's free. And then there's Spark, which is the $20 a membership. You get access to the groups and the calendars and the video chat. And then if you want to be a group leader, it's a higher membership level, which starts at $40 a month. But because of that, you have access to being able to post whatever you want on all of the group event calendars, the platform event calendars. You can have locked groups, you can have private groups, you can have, so all sorts of things like that. And then if you want to contribute to the Academy, it's $50 a month. And that highest level has access to absolutely everything. You can go on there and do anything.
Has so much stuff that I kind of stopped at the 20.
Yeah, people are like, I'm okay with the 20. I'm like, all right. So yeah, but we wanted to do that because like I have a team at one of my companies. I have a team of sales reps. So a lot of small businesses, if they have sales reps and they need to go network, it adds up. Some of these networking organizations that they can go to, like I love the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. They do phenomenal work for small businesses. But a local chamber in my area can be $2,000 a year.
That's a lot.
Per person. And then you have the other networking group that you may join, which I belong to another one. It cost me $2,000 a year. And that wasn't that's without paying for monthly dues and one-on-ones. And it adds up. And if you have a sales team of like 6 reps, I mean, holy crud. So we wanted something that was affordable, that made sense, that was flexible, and that had the possibility to grow. And we really think that Spark Up Biz is a perfect vehicle to do that, especially since it's real conversations. It's not an auto-fed bot. Feed. It's just it's real people putting.
Well, and you get feedback too.
Yeah,
you don't.
We get feedback.
We get feedback, which sometimes it can be a little bit daunting.
Yeah,
but you want to be able to have that so people can know. Like sometimes I feel when I'm on social media that I'm just feeding into the monster and nobody's out there.
Yeah,
like nobody's there listening. And with Spark Up is you really know that someone's out there. And they're listening or they're reading what you're doing. And that's really important.
So the 5 for 5,000 giveaway too, when we reach that 5,000 paid member, we're going to have a drawing and someone on the platform is going to get $5,000 check. They're going to get a $5,000 bonus. Woo-hoo. So come to Spark Up Biz. We're getting cued by the very bossy director that we have to go to commercial soon. I just wanted, okay.
I know. I'm watching in time. She's cueing me. So
She's cracking the whip. So, but yeah, so Spark Up, we've got a ton of stuff in on the platform now. We have a ton of plans in the future as it grows. And we really want it to grow. I think it's a great vehicle to do that and to have those real conversations and things. We are having a weekly network inferno as well, which is a weekly networking event. It's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday to 2 o'clock. I have met some really interesting people in that platform or in that event, and it is open to everybody. It doesn't matter what level membership. You don't even have to be a member technically of Spark Up Biz. We just ask that you come and network your business, and then continue the conversation on Spark Up Biz. You can join for free, but it's if you want to register, you can do that at networkinferno.com. Or you can register your free account at sparkupbiz.com, and it's in the events calendar. So it's every Monday from 1 to 2. And part of this platform too is we wanted to make networking flexible because everyone's schedules are so crazy busy. And so as the platform grows, we're going to have more networking events. We envision a day when we have networking events several times a day, Monday through Friday.
That's awesome.
Because you know what? If I'm a mom and I have to get the kids out the door at 7 a.m., I can't necessarily go to that weekly networking event that I'm paying tons and tons of money for. I need the flexibility of maybe doing it at my lunchtime because I have a job and I'm doing a side gig for my own business, or I need something after hours. So we envision a time period where that flexibility and those options are there.
And that is really important because most small businesses do not work on a 24/7.
No.
I mean, they work 24/7. They don't actually work on a 9 to 5.
No.
And actually during your work time, you really are working. And so you really don't have time to sit down and have a good pointed conversation with someone in your networking. And so some people will just not show up or not do it.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we want to show Michelle's commercials that she runs on the channel. And then I'm hoping she's going to segue into Swing. And again, this is all part of the all around business platform or structure that you want in your business. It doesn't matter. It's better even if you start it small. A lot of people think they don't need it. I didn't think I needed it because I didn't think I was big enough, but it's something that you grow into. If you wait too long and you get too big, then it's really hard to learn how to do it. And I mean, you really want to take the first steps. You want to do baby steps with it and get used to it.
I've learned through coaching, and I learned through my own businesses, that if you don't have the foundation, if you don't have a strong foundation to start growing off of, then it all starts crumbling down. And by time you are 6 months to 9 months in, or even longer, and then you turn around and go, oh crud, you're grasping at straws trying to tie everything in.
Yep.
And you're actually wasting time, money, energy, and effort because you could have built that structure. So we just got you into the structure.
I'm like one of the hardcore cases, boy. I don't have that kind of a mind. I can organize when I want to, but I'm so used to doing things on the fly. And this is a thing. It's not helpful to people that you bring into your organization or that you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
It really isn't. So it is kind of selfish where you want to keep it to yourself and you work a certain way. But if you're working with other people and they're helping you or they're part of your business, they need to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to know how it's working. So we're going to go to commercial right now, and we're going to pick up with Spark Up Biz and finish this conversation. So hang on for a second.
David Poyant Embroidery Art. Explore a world of embroidery. Make a specially crafted art piece part of your home or office decor. Be amazed and inspired by David's craftsmanship. David Poyant takes images and creates stunning pieces of art, all with a needle and thread. Expressions of passion and serenity. Thoughtfulness, reflection. A journey of inspired artistic expression awaits. Exceptional personal artistry where each piece tells a story. And a world where creativity is boundless. Contact David Poyant at davidpoyantembroideries.com.
Stars are shining, ooh yeah. Feel the beat, feel the glow. Lost in your eyes, never letting go, letting go. Hearts together in the night. Hold me close, keep me tight. Floating high in the sky, just you and I, you and I. Eternal love, oh, eternal love, oh, eternal love, oh, eternal love, oh.
And we're back.
Okay.
We have to. We're working on the swing commercial too to have that. But okay, let's go into, now that you got a breath. Swing. Tell us what a CRM is.
So a CRM is a customer relationship management program. So basically it tracks all, a good CRM will track all communication, all documentation, all the stuff, the appointments, everything you have that you need to keep track of your customers, your prospective customers, your pipeline, your sales pipeline, all of that. So they are not all created equal. I have used everything from Salesforce to Pipedrive to Monday to Asana to Iris to HubSpot. I've used them all. And one of the things for small businesses and entrepreneurs is it gets expensive when you are trying to compete and do all of the things that you need to do as a small business to run your business. There's a ton of subscriptions. So you're paying for the CRM subscription per user. So if you have a team, then you have to pay per user. You're trying to do your social media posting because there's tools that you can do your social media scheduling through. You're paying for things like Constant Contact and MailChimp. You're paying for reputation management tools. You are paying for booking calendar links. You are paying for website hosting. You're paying for AI. There's dozens of subscriptions that a small business, in order to be competitive with the big boys or get noticed, needs to pay for. And it adds up. can really add up. So Swing is my business partner, Matt's genius. And he was actually, we were having a conversation because I own a company, which I had been networking. That's how the Spark Up Biz thing came, because I was networking for my business. And I had to rebuild the structure when I purchased this business from their previous owner. So I had to rewrite everything on the back end because I was taking everything over and I couldn't take their structure with me. So he and I were having a conversation because I was building out this CRM and I was getting frustrated because I knew what tools I needed. And it was getting to be to the point where I was going to have to spend like $200 per user per month. That's insane.
That's a lot.
That is.
Most small businesses could never afford that.
No, and that wasn't the website hosting. It wasn't the social media planning. It was just the CRM to be effective. With just basic automations, because work smarter, work harder. You and I are both busy. We don't have time to manage the little stupid minutia that are repetitive things that So he and I were talking one day, and I was going through building out the CRM with a different company, and I was building it. I'm like, I wish I could do this, and I wish I could do that. Excuse me. And he goes, yeah, that makes sense. And he didn't say a word. So about 6 months goes by. He goes, remember when we had that conversation about the CRM and the website hosting and this, that, and the other thing? Yeah. He goes, I built something. Matt's really great at taking shells and just building stuff.
Quiet genius. Like,
yes.
And he never really says no, which I like. You're always like, I can do that. He says, yes, I can do that.
I love Matt, because while he was building this and when we were going through alpha for the CRM, I was like, can we do this? And he's like, well, why do you want it to do that? And then I would explain like a usage case for him. He's like, yeah, you can see the gears like turning. It's like, he's like, okay, yeah, give me. And all of a sudden you see him typing and just like, okay. And he's a mad genius. So he created Swing, and it's a phenomenal CRM. Phenomenal CRM. And we talked about business needs structure. This CRM is the structure that you can build and grow from for a ton of different purposes. So where I was having to have like 7 or 8 different subscriptions before, now I have one.
And you know, the thing about it too is integration with other. So what you're getting, everybody, is if you work for a large corporation, most of them have created their own structure, their own we always use for internet, but it's their own structure to how they function in their company, their emails, how they send out their information, what their staff is doing, their calendaring, everything. So everybody uses the same structure. It costs millions, literally, for them to institute this into a company. And if you move to another company, you're going to have a different one. And they'll use things like you got to use Microsoft this, or you have to use Google that. And so you do have to change. This is an affordable structure for small business. It's like and when you grow, it's going to grow with you. You're not going to have to get rid of it and go to someone else.
So this does not do the email hosting. So you'll always need to have like Google Workspace or Microsoft Teams, but in conjunction, it integrates with it.
What I'm saying.
And it makes life so much easier when first of all, things integrate, number one. And number two, when you the least amount of sign-ons. I mean, how many freaking passwords do we have in today's day and age? So it's so.
Hello.
One password to rule them all. I'm geeking out. So this, you can literally build a website in this CRM. with a ton of automations. You can build an e-commerce site. You can do invoicing through this. You can do e-signable documentation. You can send recurring invoices. You can customize the
I'm
fields.
showing ours.
Oh, you're showing yours? Okay. So you can customize the fields within the communication for the contact. You can do social media scheduling and planning. You can do reputation management. You can build a community, like a social media community, as a coach, and have your courses on there and teach webinars. There's booking calendars on there for you individually. If you have a sales team, you can have a round robin calendar, so people can book an appointment on your calendar and it goes to the next available sales rep. If you're like a tradesperson or a service company, you can have your vans booked that way. There's a ton of different capabilities. Why don't I show mine? Because mine is a little bit more built out than yours.
Okay.
No offense.
Okay.
Matt laughs at me. He's like, you are what I call, Matt calls me the super user, which I just think is funny. Because I just, wait, where am I trying to get to this? Oh, there it is.
This is the thing too. Anything you do, you gotta do it constantly. And the hardest thing for me is just keep switching over, then I forget. So if you get really good on one thing and it serves all of your purposes, that's a good thing.
Did I hit the right thing?
I don't know. Did you? Oh, let me.
You should see Sassy.
I see squirrel.
Yeah. Okay.
This is another one of her businesses. She just thought this up.
I need it. Okay. So first of all, this is Spark Up Biz. Okay. And this is what the channel looks like for Spark Up Biz. I pulled everything up, and then this is my Spark Up Biz Services company, which is the payment processing and small business services company that I own, which is what I was networking from the get-go. But the CRM, this is the CRM, and you got the dashboard, the conversation. Okay, this is the conversation mailbox. I love this. So once you have your social media pages, your company's social media channels and everything plugged into this, okay, you can have a one communication mailbox. So if someone sends you a message through LinkedIn, for example, it comes up here.
Isn't that amazing?
You can answer from here, and it goes back out through LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or Threads or blah, blah, blah. And you can do that through here. Okay. And you don't have to log into it. It goes right from here. And then there is an app. We're getting comments from the Funny Farm from our producer. That's what I love you, Jeanette. You know that. So yes, there is an app on the phone that you can. There is a phone app, and the phone app, by the way, I love the phone app. You can actually take payments through the phone app. You can actually scan business cards into the contacts from the phone app. It's phenomenal. So then we have calendar. So this is my calendar's a little scary today. So this is the calendar feature. This is my individual calendar. So you can have all of this within here. So this goes to a booking link. Now mine's a little bit weird. So this, I have a .com that that forwards to this, but this is the booking.
I recognize that.
Yeah. So this is because we use it once in a while.
No, and I'm always like, what's your link so I can make an appointment on your calendar?
Yeah. So I personally went out and found a .com, which is meetupwithmichelle.com, and we're putting this out into the world. And it forwards to this, but this is the booking calendar for my CRM. So, and this form is customized within the CRM to things that I need to run my business. So again, so you've got the booking calendars and then the contact fields. I'm actually going to go into your file.
Oh, that's scary.
I know.
Yeah, and I'm still I'm still working on it. She's very patient. She's working with me, but I'm going to get this puppy down because I want to be able to post everything, to have everything under one roof. And it's just, it's just really important because I have visions of our company getting very big. I'm not going short on this. I'm not going small. So you
So
need to put that vision out there and understand that this is a really, really great platform. No matter if you're a one, even if you're a one person gal and you're sitting there crocheting, you can use this. This is, and it's affordable.
yeah. So this, you can customize all these fields for forms. There's my booking calendar link, and different things that I do with my business are in here. This is you can send emails from here. You can send SMS texting from here. You can do WhatsApp for business from here. And then it shows your activity, but it also has notes and documentation, things that are in here. So you can keep, I have documents for you, girl. But and you have a task list and you have appointments. So there's a ton of different things that you have within here. And then opportunities or pipelines. Basically, what are your future opportunities? So as a sales organization, you can have different pipelines. Let's go to payment processing. There we go. So each of these steps I can take, and if I can automate this. So if I take my opportunity and put it into another step, it will set off a whole flurry of activities. There's payments and invoicing and all sorts of stuff. And then this is where people get really excited because this is where the marketing is. So
this is big for me.
Okay. So
Big.
you can come in here and program out social media. You plug in your social media and it's so easy. I'm going to show here. We'll post something. We'll go into next month because I haven't done next month yet. This is how easy it is to post something. We'll do it for squirrels. You like squirrels. So I come in here and I'm going to do a video for squirrels. Okay. And we're going to go into because I have all these saved, and I'm going to go into, I have multiple businesses in this. That's the other cool thing. So we're going to do video commercials, and we're going to do, let's see, office dress code. Okay. So so you come in here and do your post. Fuzzy socks. Let's see. Do fuzzy socks are optional. Now, okay, ready? Oops, I can type. Yep. I can type while we're doing this live. Sure.
It's so small. We didn't see it. That's okay.
Okay. So you know how hashtags will actually attract business or attention to your posts and your website and stuff like that? You can come in here and build. These are the most frequently searched for hashtags for the type of business Hat Squirrels is. You can build this in, and you click apply, and it chooses them randomly to put them on the post. See how it added that?
That's awesome.
And then this is a reel. It's going to go on TikTok. It's going to go on Pinterest. It's going to go on YouTube Shorts. All right, now I'm going to schedule it. I could post it right now, or I could schedule it. I'm going to schedule it for November 1st. I'm going to do it at 7 a.m. And now it's scheduled.
You don't realize, especially if you have multiple businesses like both of us, how this is a godsend. It's actually a godsend because you cannot keep up with the amount of posting that's needed. And if you can schedule it.
Can you tell I was sick last week?
That's what you did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you didn't do?
Yeah, because I was behind a week and a half because I've been sick. But it will also show you like content, comments, statistics. It shows you all of the analytics that you need as a business owner too. So you can have an affiliate program for your website. Snippets, those emails that you keep typing over and over and over again, the same ones. You can create snippets for SMS texting and for emails of all those things that you have to send constantly. You can pre-program. So it's like, oh, okay, click. And instead of you typing, It's a snippet. It just comes right up. But this social media planner is huge because this used to have to be, there's 2 ways of doing this. Well, 3 ways. Okay. So you could go into each and every channel each and every day, or go into Meta, which is a nightmare. I'm sorry. It gives me a
I
headache.
hate it.
I hate Meta. I
Hate it.
It's just a pain in the arse. So you could go in there and do it that way. Okay. Or you could pay. I think there's Bobcat and Buffer and all these other social media tools that you can program in. It's like $12 a chapter or a channel per month. Okay. Additional subscription. Or you can go into a tool that will let you do it, but it's really time consuming to do it. Like I love Canva, because Canva I do a lot of my graphics and my marketing from, and they do have a social media planner, but in order to do it, it is so time consuming to do it. This, you can go and bloop, bloop, bloop. And that's how long it took me to put a post up. It wasn't even 30 seconds. And so this is huge. The other thing is, people are paying for Constant Contact and MailChimp. To do marketing campaigns. And the more contacts you have in there, and the more emails you send out, the more expensive. This has actually got it in here. It's part of the program. So
we're gonna, because it's so big, we're gonna run out of time, but I want you to add the lead generation in with the email. Why it's so important, because they're all together.
Yeah.
Lead generation is what I have been trying. I've paid thousands, and it's never had this.
So you can set up lead generation through an email campaign. You can send videos out. You can send graphic emails out. You can send just plain emails out as part of a prospecting sequence in a sales organization. In sales, the more touches you have, the more recognition you have from that person that you're pursuing. So you can do it through an email. You can do it through social media. You can also do it through a sales funnel. It's in here. So you can build your own sales funnel, and it will give you the analytics per sales funnel. You can also do your website in here. So that the Creative Spirit channel has just been moved to this. We'll go into Hot Squirrels. You know what? Hot Squirrels. So Hot Squirrels, this website, because I needed one more thing to do, Jenny.
I knew you had some downtime.
Yeah, because I have so much of that. But I needed a creative, sarcastic outlet. That was not my husband. He was like, okay, you're getting a little sarcastic here, honey. So, and more will be added to this. But if you need a t-shirt or a funny mug or something, this is my new, and this is all built. This entire program, this entire website is built in the CRM. So by the way, I have this on a sweatshirt and I wear it to the grocery store. This one, people stop me and are like, oh my God, where do you get that? Because yeah. Don't judge a person for drinking and swearing, judge the quiet, sober ones. Those suckers are up to something. This would be good for Jeanette. I'm going to get a comment in the little, yeah. Mm-hmm. But so this was all built within this. Okay. So you can do there's so many automations. So on this website, if someone comes in and signs up for the newsletter, it goes into the CRM, it creates a contact, it tags the person as a Hot Squirrels contact, it sends them a message, it sends me a notification, and then it sends me a notification when the newsletters are due to go out that, if an order is put in, I'm notified. If someone goes to my Spark Up Biz services and is looking for payment processing and they fill out a form or they book an appointment, I get notified. It gets tagged in the CRM. So there's so many things within this CRM that are tools to be used. And we haven't even gone through half of them.
So it really is an amazing, just like anything else, you can be sitting, on a pot of gold, but if you want people to know it, we gotta let them know. And that's marketing. And that's what we're trying to get this thing going, because we think it's so wonderful for small business.
So this website, so this CRM, okay, if I were on the previous platform that I was on, okay, would cost me $200 a month per user.
Easy.
And easily. And I would still need a website host. Okay. I would still need a website platform. I would still need the social media marketing tools. There's reputation management on here. So I can manage my reputation on like Google Business Profile. You can put Yelp. There's integrations into Yelp in here. There's integrations to like Airbnb. It's amazing with this thing. There's QuickBooks integrations into this. So again, it's all about things integrating and working together and making my life easier. Okay. So this is the base program, okay, which is what you're on, which the Creative Spirit channel on, is $99 a month for 5 users.
That's unbelievable.
5 for this. Do you get the website hosting? You get the CRMs. You get basic automations. You get e-signature, documentation, basic invoicing. So, you need more features. There's other membership levels, but for $99, I mean, think about how much most people are paying for there's different website hosts like WooCommerce and WordPress and Wix and Shopify. Don't even get me started on Shopify.
Oh, all of them, Etsy. We're going to have another show on all of this. People, it's so much to do, but you're getting lost on all the big platforms.
I know.
You got to have your own website, and this is perfect for it because you're going to get, if you can get the lead generation and you can get the prospects going on your own site, you can't get shut down. This is your own website. This is it's going to be. I don't get any traffic on Etsy. I'm not big enough. And Shopify costs a lot.
And they charge you more and more as you grow.
Yeah.
So I do payment. So the company, my other company is Spark Up Biz Services. It is a payment processing company and business service company. So we do payment processing. We can put you into the CRM. We can connect the payment processing to the CRM and the website for you. We do short-term business financing, consumer financing. We do a lot of stuff because again, I need more things to do.
For someone who's not understanding what she's talking about, when you on your website, when someone goes to buy something, they have to use a credit card, or they use like a PayPal or whatever. So it's either through things like Stripe or Square, or I know she gets all, but Michelle has a business that can provide that setup for you on the website, and
we set it up for you.
Really good.
So here's why I cringe when you say those companies that you said, okay? Because merchants, businesses sign up for payment processing, and it's just like every industry. There are things that you don't know.
Yep.
Okay. And merchants will sign up for things because it's the easy thing to do. And they don't know what they don't know, and they don't know what to ask. So I'm a very big person. I'm very big on educating my clients. First of all, I'm cheap. I don't want my customers to have to spend more money than they need to get services for them to grow. I need to keep my lights on, but I also understand as a small business owner myself, how all of these things can add up. Okay. So when I hear companies that you named that are out of the box, okay, or box solutions, they're not necessarily the best solutions for merchants. And they're also infamous because it's very hard to get questions answered about what's interchange mean. Okay. Do you know what interchange is? But you need payment processing, right?
Right.
So your payment processing is based off something called interchange. So those questions, most people don't know. So they sign up for the easy thing. And then 6 months down the road, all of a sudden their rates go up.
Yep.
And they don't understand that their rates are going up, and they don't know why their rates are going up, and they don't know what to do about it because they're already so ingratiated into that system or program that if they were to remove themselves from that program, they would have to rebuild everything from scratch. So I try to help customers get set up the right way from the beginning so they can save as much money as possible and their systems are as smooth as possible.
This is so important, everybody. We're gonna have to leave it here, but there's so much more. Michelle's just like, if you want to get your business off on a good foot, if you've already started and you're wondering how to do all this, look it up, start up with Spark Up Biz, join for free, see what it's about. You can, message her, message the company. They'll give you more information about Swing as well.
So sparkupbizwithaz.com is the networking platform. Sparkupbizservices.com, they can access my business for the payment processing and access the CRM and all of our services there.
So do it, guys. We're going to have Michelle on again. We're going to run her some more commercials. But thank you all for being here. Michelle, thank you again. An hour is never enough. I need her all day. I got to have her all day. One day I'm going to...
Have me today. I'm sorry.
I know.
We were laughing because we rescheduled this. And then we're like, wait, we played with the hour how many times today?
Oh, like 6.
Yeah.
6.
Lay down. My office assistant is trying to crawl on my lap. Lay down.
Mine is the sleep thing. But thanks again for being on the show. And we are going to talk soon, and we're going to have, I kind of want to do what my progress is on this, because I'm working it too, you guys. I know.
I'm so proud of you. So let me, because I think we have like 2 seconds, but so you have the option of building everything yourself at that base package, or all the way up to having Swing Marketing customize everything for you. It's whatever your paycheck or pocketbook can afford. But you deliberately chose the small package because you're like, okay, I'm telling people about this. I want to know how hard it is or how easy it is. And you have done such a good job with your website. You have. So, and you know what? When Matt told me about this CRM, he's like, I'll build it for you. I'm like, no, I want to be able to know how to use it so I can talk to people like you. And he laughs. He's like, you did what now with this? He's like, I wouldn't have thought of doing that he's like, okay. So, but he's phenomenal. He and his team are phenomenal. And he's like, what'd you do now?
We love him. All right, guys, we're off. Thank you so much, Michelle. And we'll see you all at the next Creative Conversations.
Yeah, we'll catch up.
conversation. That's what it's all about. Why can't we talk it out and say what's on our mind? Situations keep getting in the way. There's so much we need to say, but we're running out of time.